What is a prefix? The word prefix itself is formed with a prefix, pre, before, plus fix. A prefix, then, is something that is fixed before a word. Examples of prefixes are il, im, for, miss, sub. It is a word part added to the beginning of a base word or root. A prefix changes the meaning but not the part of speech of the word or root to which it is added. Look at this example. Im plus possible equals impossible. In this example, possible is a root word, but when im, which is a prefix, is added before that root word, a new word with a combined meaning is formed with a different meaning. Look at another example. Agree means to have the same opinion about something. In this sentence, agree is a root word, but when you add dis before the root word, it will change the meaning. Uses of prefixes in sentences. Sarah will agree with Alan but disagree with Jane. In this sentence, agree is the root while disagree is used as a prefix. Look at this next example. It was too late to undo what we had done. In this sentence, undo is a prefix while do is a root. Some prefixed words use hyphens, which can be challenging for new learners to know when to use. Here are a few basic rules for understanding it. Always use a hyphen if you're using a prefix with proper nouns. For example, Trans-American, ex-president, mid-1960s. Each of these compounds uses a hyphen to connect the prefix to a proper noun. We use a hyphen when the prefix ends with the same vowel as the root word begins. Re-enter, semi-independent and anti-inflammatory are some examples of such hyphenated words. In this case, the hyphen makes it easier to pronounce and understand the repeated vowels by visually separating them. Sometimes we use a hyphen after the prefix to prevent misunderstandings or misreadings. It helps the reader differentiate them from words that would look the same otherwise. For example, recreation versus recreation, resigned versus resigned, and remark versus remark. In these words, recreation means create anew, but recreation means leisure-related activity. Resigned means signed again, but resigned means give up, step down. Remark means to mark again, but remark means to comment. In the above examples, a hyphen makes the word clearer and helps readers understand new words and their intended meaning. We always use a hyphen with the prefixes all, ex, and self. All-purpose, ex-husband and self-esteem are some examples of hyphenated prefix words. Remember, use a hyphen only when the meaning of ex is former or in the past. Here is a list of prefixes with their meanings and examples. These prefixes are derived from Latin. Knowing these prefixes will help you to understand the meanings of many words. A list of common root words is provided for you, along with their meanings and examples. These words are frequently used, and sometimes we include them in our daily conversations without noticing. However, if you are unfamiliar with them, try learning them to broaden your vocabulary.